Hello, everybody. Welcome to this channel. This is for the collective, beautiful soul family. When this message has been brought to you and this video has caught your attention, when you clicked on this reading, this is when these messages are meant for you. Hope you're all amazing. We are in quite an astrology, how do I say it? Mix match, not even. There's so many. We are in the Aries equinox, but also there are so many planets that are going through Aries at the moment. Name a few, have the sun, the moon, Mercury, Saturn, and I believe Neptune. I think those. All right. So, fire. New beginnings. Beginning, this fire, this creation. We're going to pull out cards. We have acceptance, number 41. Starry night. Accepting one's shadows, an acknowledgement of what exists in the places, in the realms, in the dimensions that we were told not to, either they weren't real or they didn't exist, or that they brought something negative, right? So this starry night, I feel like there is and this acceptance. I feel like that is, you are realizing your potential, realizing your purpose, and your priorities are changing. The way you see the world is changing, the way you see yourself. I feel like you're viewing yourself in a different light. The night, I feel like fixated on certain aspects that were perhaps in the sun and the light and the things that were day to day. This is more of getting to know your shadow, realizing your potential, and accepting what you have already come to know about yourself. Do a sanctuary, Mystic Meadow, 26. I'm not going to keep this one, but Mystic Meadow, that it's a sanctuary because it's somewhere where all the forest creatures gather and share wisdom. It's a place where you are safe, your secrets are safe, and it's out of this realm. So I feel like this is an accepting of some kind of other or outer worldly gifts, plans that you have in your DNA. With these animals, I feel like it could be very connected to animals, but I feel like this is very spiritual. This is the fox. I feel like this has been many spiritual awakenings in different forms. A place that has actually become like a safe house, a safe place, a safe environment. And I feel like it has pushed you out of your comfort zone. Accepting what is and what was. And there's this acknowledgement of standing strong. We have this fire energy. So standing strong in who you are, not who you were. who you were was a part of your lessons, the journey, discovering things about yourself, discovering things that weren't a part of you and were hard to accept also. I feel like also accepting other people's. And we have 41, so 4 plus 1 is 5. The Hierophant, that's a place of deep change, transformation. Why keep going in a direction that's bringing you down when you see the stairs climbing up? And I feel like everything that's brought you to this place, there's an acceptance of understanding. It was part of the experience, needing to experiment with life. You have on the bottom, number 24 at 6, Mandarin pathway. So, okay, going off the path, we have the wizard with this wand, all right, this fire, spirit. It's a spiritual call of yourself, that aha moment, the light is within you, the off the path and into a pathway where you feel uncertain. And I feel like that's that meadow, that sanctuary. It's actually where you find your place of peace, place of connection. That you were off on a path that was bringing you around in circles, where being curious and making choices, chances, doing things in a curious way, following your own way. I feel like you're being guided, where it feels like into the forest, right away it could feel, oh, well, what if I get lost? What if all these, the what ifs? And there's this light shining on the stick that you have. And I feel like that's your connection to the beyond. It's a shortcoming, resisting your curiosity, resisting a path that may not take you where you thought you were going to go. But there's an essence of truth, of wisdom, and of magic, your potential. What you find off of where what you find when you wander into curiosity and wander into a place that has so much treasures to discover, so much. And it feels like it's a way you have never been before, yet something in this flow energy just feels right. Into the night, you discover your light. So when there's no light at all, you see that you are the essence of, love, creation, possibilities. And you've always had this stick. It's just taken a lot of wrongs to get the rights. And there's a reason for that. So connection with the night, I feel like you have a clear vision. You're able to connect when all of the busyness has gone to sleep. I feel like the night speaks a lot of truth. It also calls, it piques your senses. It's like they're awakening. They're coming alive. There's an accepting of what was. And with this whole new zodiac year starting, I feel like you are not what has broken you, but you are knowing what you've endured and have not been broken. You have been awoken. All right, so I'm really feeling this building opportunities that are going to steer you towards a stronger outcome. It's going to be not taking as many risks, but using your tools, using the night as a compass. You no longer fear not knowing who you are. And I feel like it was not an easy acceptance that there's many places that you discover you don't always fit in. When you are yourself, that's the acceptance, to be that lone wolf sometimes. Just like then the night comes in the shadows and there's a lot of truths. 5 of Cups. There's also something to really find out about yourself, and to kind of shake you and wake you from looking at things from a negative point of view and just waiting for the past to come back instead of not looking as life is. You have regrets, you have losses, but that's this burying all of those feelings, and instead this is accepting what has been left behind. You're not defeated. Something may feel like it has defeated you, but this is Scorpio energy. This is for a transformation. It's for a change. It's for shedding that old skin. You know, almost like sitting with it, letting it have a part in your history, and then letting go of any kind of shame, any kind of feeling like you had a missed opportunity, because there is no opportunity where not missing anything unless you keep focusing on what is sinking, what's meant to sink, and not for you to sink with it. Five of Cups can be like grief. It can, I feel like it's just something like that can really keep you in your head, right? Keep you up at night, keep you in anxiety, keeping you thinking these thoughts constantly. Almost like over and over and it's almost like digging it up and reburying it, right? To see if it's still there, to see if, but it's whatever you feel like you've lost out on, and you can see it's almost like a light. It's not a loss. Nothing is a loss. It's only a loss until you snap out of the pain that you're holding yourself, you're suffering, and you wake up one day and you're fed up of all of these thoughts. And that's an acceptance, accepting all of life's good and bad. Look at that, Six of Cups. Good things come back around in different packages. The things that we love, they do grow old. There's always this connection, emotion. This is nostalgia, memories, the things that brought out your innocence, your loving, just your love without loving, without that feeling of, well, what's the use? Well, if you never love, right, you will never feel like you've lost anything, but then you'll never have that, you'll never feel that pureness, that pure love, that pure devotion, generosity, just caring for one another, that gentle, we do end up missing, obviously, people, places, things, and it feels like a regret, feels like a loss. It's not buried though. It's just that experience, that time frame, and the mental exhaustion. It's just going over what has happened. But memories are good, right? Memories are good to hold on to keep. But it's very important to balance out the light and the dark, right? What goes up must go down. Temperance is patience. This is seeing things from both angles. It's like rising above the situation. And you have amazing memories, and you have more to come. As long as you don't reject the present and the future. Because Nine of Swords is holding on to past thoughts of just wishing things were different. And we do experience life, emotion, sadness over and over again. And it's almost, it can be hard to see what is right in front of you. This balance, temperance is all about the bigger picture. Not sitting in one energy for too long. Because once something takes place, you feel the emotion, it'll stay with you for a little while, but there's also this balance, this harmony to bring you back to who you are. You're not an experience. You're not you're all about new experiences and new things to come, taking only the gains, the positive, the things that we love, the things that we cherish, those memories, and finding some kind of way to expand, rise above, and have a balance between the old and the new. Let harmony, let balance, and let peace be your guide. You're healing, the Queen of Cups. Temperance is 14, Sagittarius energy. That's 5. So I feel like there's lots of 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's lots. The 4 plus 1 is 5. So I feel like, yeah, let go of holding on to things. The Queen of Cups. All right, so I feel like you're in your healing era, your energy. It's beautiful. It's here for you. Let it in. See the world through the lens of a higher point of structure. We have fire, we have air, and we have water. So there's no grounding, really. I feel like this is moving in a place where night has showed you the emotions, the feelings. And now I feel like you know how to love, you know how to give, and you know how to feel good, and you know how to feel bad, obviously. Kind of had these losses, you've had these struggles, not struggles, but mentally envisioning a certain situation that I feel like brings you back to comfort, to home. I feel like it could be like a safe place. And I feel like the temperance, this is wanting you to not feel safe in a place when you're moving, you're flowing, you're in motion for adventures, so you've gone through a cycle of readjusting, feeling those feelings, letting the emotions go through you. And temperance is showing you how you shine even in the dark. And just as many dark days, there are light days. There's a need to balance and look beyond. It's almost like shaking you out of your energy. This angel, it's wanting you to get into focus, get out of get out of the same routines. I feel like this is needing a new adventure, something that really brings out your light, your rhythm. And you'll always be connected to these memories, these beautiful memories. Youthful, childlike love. And I feel like you're bringing this energy so empathetic. You have such empathy. Sometimes we can drown in our thoughts with empathy, but also, can be the light, the shine, the magnetic energy that the world needs. So you're calling in love, connections, embracing the pain, the sadness, all of the emotions. You're embracing all of it. And it's releasing so many beautiful emotions and feelings and memories that I feel like it almost reminds you that life is always ready for your creations. It's at your fingertips, what you choose. So this is all about embracing how much you care, how much you understand, and how much the world needs more healers and beautiful souls to come together and really appreciate the moments in life, because there will be more, right? There will be more. It's a new day, Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords, somebody that comes in really fast, doesn't really hesitate, fast acting. And I feel like there's something that has kicked you into high gear, all right? And it has you racing for an adventure. And this is what the universe is planning for you. You can see this crow, this wisdom. You are being led on a journey. It's almost like a legacy. Not holding yourself back in the turmoil. But not fighting for your life, but life is worth fighting for. The sun, wow, the sun, number 19, the sun, Leo energy. The sun, right? The sun shines. Youthful happiness. Is just like there has been a lot of realizations and acceptance. This night is actually bringing in this repair, this energy of vitality. It's like you are being released. Being released. No longer resisting. This glow. Accepting everything for what it is. Really holds you in a place of emotional power, gratitude. That there's lessons to learn. Almost like you're taking in it's almost like you are being supercharged, I feel like. Taking all of the lessons learned, everything that has brought you to where you are now, I feel like you are really, you're deepening your connections. Saying it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be misunderstood. And I feel like you're coming in with this energy of comfort and care, and it's pure. And it's after healing yourself, you're then able to release your magic into the collective, into the world, to restore, to recalibrate, and to reconnect. Connecting the losses with the gains. It flows. In the nights, there's wisdom, there's truth. And in the sun, you dance. You're here to dance, to be energized, and allow your source of happiness, freedom, and the infinite warm sun, taking in, I feel like taking these rays. From the Five of Cups to the sun, I really find that interesting. It's like a completely different, you're not rejecting anything. Some things fade away. And they must be left to rest. They never truly go away. They stay in your memories. But you're able to open your heart again, not to see it as afraid to be hurt or afraid to accept the good and the bad. I feel like it is all a part of growth. It's all about the flow. It's all about the flow of life. And you would never have discovered certain things about yourself. You never would have believed. From being trapped in the mind to being free. And then allowing the world to not knock you down, but just make you stronger. Accepting all, rejecting none. Teaching others. To embrace life, all of life. Rejoice. That creation and life it's all within you, what you choose to do. Hold on to the past or make magic in the moment. Make what matters most count. All right, so let's see what else I'm going to pull. What am I feeling like? I'm gonna pull one of these Zodiac cards. So the pathway to acceptance is all about the flow. Taking the good and the bad. Not harboring either. But accepting who you are. Conclusion, outcome, finale, completion, verdict, results, finishing first, achievement, final chapter endings, feeling relieved. 9, Virgo. All right, so I feel like there was a conclusion. This was the final chapter. And the checkered flag, that black and white, again, it's all possibilities. Not about a race, it's not about the outcome. It's about the feeling of how you feel about yourself, the results, how you feel, the signs, and I feel like fighting for happiness, fighting for harmony, just not fighting who you are. And don't regret. Don't let regret stay with you. Because the source of happiness doesn't come easy. It comes through a lot of healings, there's a lot of cycles, there's a lot of complications in life. And I feel like it's until able to release what the I feel like release what of a sure outcome. If you're able to release a certain outcome, the results will transform, renew, and replenish. I feel like there's something beyond that you needed to learn so you could discover the most beautiful things about yourself. The Emerald. Beautiful, 1 Taurus. The Emerald. Most beautiful things about yourself. You shine. Healing, eternity, reflection, sexuality, balance, growth, soul restoration. I love that. The heart chakra. Free flowing love. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm loving that card. Number 1, Taurus. Yeah. Freeing yourself. Free yourself from the connections from the past, from the mental blocks. They're wearing you down and holding you back from life. So what you can't see right now is you are building maturity, building beautiful harmony with the earth. And not just accepting the lack, not accepting